Hey, what is up, guys? It's the Holy City Heathen, aka the guy that does all the music for Encephalon Enslavement, drums, vocals, all that. Check that out if you want. Check out my music. Check out the videos on the channel. Today, we're going to be going over vocal techniques. What is it? Early 2000s, where everyone on YouTube is trying to tell you how to do pig squeals and everything. I'm just kidding. But anyway, as you guys know, I'm really heavy into black metal and kind of the vocal stylings that come with like black metal, doom metal, melodic, even some forms of melodic death metal. And today we're going to be going over fry screams. Reason why we're going over fry screams is because those are the ones that I do personally. So just to get a common misconception out of the way, a lot of people think that when a vocalist is doing like a higher pitched scream, that is a fry scream, and the lower pitched ones, those are the other one known as false chords. And I'm here to tell you that that is not true. You can do low fry screams, mid-range fry. You can do full-range fry screams, which is what I aim to do. Although I will say my mid-range and highs definitely are better and just sound better. They're more comfortable. Instead, my voice tends to sit kind of like in a mid to high register. So mid-range fry screams and high fry screams are pretty easy for me. The low ranges take a little bit more effort. And honestly, I'm still trying to get them worked out. I feel like it's harder to project. But anyway, I've kind of gotten off on a tangent. Today, we're going to be talking about how to do fry screams. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now, I'm going to show you a warm-up. If you already know how to do a warm-up, or if you already have a warm-up that you do and you're just kind of looking for the technique, then you can skip to whatever this text down here says, and that's where the actual like tutorial will start. But to go ahead and get started, a good warm-up that I like to do is called lip rolls. And they're real easy. I do it a lot of the time when I'm bored. Like, you know, have you ever just been bored and you're just like, brrr, brrr. Like, that is a really good vocal warm-up. It's called lip rolls. And the way you pretty much do it is you got to moisten your lips a little bit and then put them together and then just kind of blow enough air out to get the lips to start moving, almost like you're blowing a raspberry, you know, just. And you don't want to be like pushing a bunch of air, and you also don't want to push so lightly that your lips don't move at all. You just want that nice, easy. And then, once you kind of got that breath control down, you're going to just want to start adding like humming to it. So, you know, I like to kind of picture my voice is a classical violin is what I do. So I'll be like, and then you're going to want to do that for, you know, 10, 15 minutes before you start actually doing vocals. Once you got that down, pretty much the technique for doing a fry scream, I like to equivalent it with, you know, the sound that the weird little kid makes from The Grudge? You know, that just that. You know, you take that noise and you just make it very easily. It's like you kind of, I don't know the anatomy, but you just try to replicate that noise, just that creaking. Once you get that noise, once you feel kind of comfortable making that noise, and you can make that noise pretty easily, then all it is just adding more air and just projecting more. So you go from just this
you do a fry scream? Hail Satan!
That's your basic fry scream. Then what I recommend everyone to do is, yes, you can cover some of your favorite artists, but you also want to try to find your vocal voice as well. Me, like, I gravitate a lot towards like black metal, so I can move my tongue around and do like a lot of kind of creepy, like unhuman kind of like tweaks to it.
I will return to the depths of hell. Streaming in a second and a screen. Twilight, the hunger stirs. Tonight will be your sepulture.
Yeah, that's pretty much fry scream. So again, some tips: make sure you're using your diaphragm. Good way to do that is practice belly breathing, or while you're doing your vocals, hold your hand here on your diaphragm, and make sure when you inhale and when you push out that you're using your diaphragm. You don't want to be like, you don't want to put your air in your chest all that much. Now, there are some times when you might want to do that for different sounds, but you really just want to try to use the diaphragm, because when you put tension in your chest, you tend to also put tension in your throat, and then that can like lead to bad things. You can hurt yourself. And again, this may be a little uncomfortable when you first start. That's kind of normal, in my opinion. Other people might think otherwise. I think when you first start trying screams, like, there's going to be a little bit of discomfort, but the key is you want to try it to be as comfortable as possible. So if it starts getting really uncomfortable and it starts to even feel painful, stop, take a break, take a couple days, and then come back. And again, when you practice, try not to practice for too long, because just like an instrument, just like a muscle, you can overtrain it. You can use it too much, especially when you're new to it. So take a break. Make sure you warm up properly using that lip roll technique or whatever other warm up you can find. Make sure you warm up properly. And another good tip is, I know a lot of people when they do vocals, they tend to get really into it and they kind of like crunch their neck down like, try to prevent from doing that. You want to try to keep your head up, and you want to try to almost like feel like you're projecting from like your third eye. So that really helps with the tone. It also helps with the comfort of,
I will ravage the depths of hell tonight. I will dine with the demons with Lucifer's wife.
But those are the basic techniques. So just to reiterate, make that grudge sound. Add some more volume to it. Once you kind of get a basic, sound, play around with tongue position. Like when I want to like make it sound like a sewer, basically, I'll pull my tongue back. All different kinds of like tongue shapes, mouth shapes. We'll do all kinds of stuff. Like the wider you hold your mouth, the better it is for like highs. The more you kind of turn your mouth into like a Cheerio, like this, it's going to be better for those. You can do lows better this way, and you can do highs better this way. That is my amateur fry vocal tutorial, especially as it pertains to like black metal vocals, which are pretty easy to do. They're not too over processed. They're just pretty raw. Just pretty fun. I enjoy them. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, share them down below, good, bad, whatever. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.